Come back. Let's try that. Telling you, it's not going to be long before this thing freezes again. We're back, but not long before this screen freezes again, the camera. But at least you got a face. So let's see which facial expression I freeze in. Oh, I want to get as close to that wall as you can. FOV is wrong. What's happening, Ulti? We're back with the freezing camera. We're doing like 90-minute setup session, a little less than 90 minutes to kill some time before the F1, and to also see if we can do a good setup in this game. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Let's see how hard these walls are. I'm not racing GT World Challenge, my man. No GT World Challenge for me this year. Hopefully I can find a seat for Spa, but I don't have a seat for the rest of it. Oh, you gotta stay really tight there. Okay. No seat in USA, otherwise I would have been at Sebring, that's for sure. It's not the camera ulti, it's the Elgato Cam Link. The Cam Link is creating all these problems. I didn't want to race in too many races this year because I got to focus on the SimGrid and Coach Dave. So I'm doing ELMS and I'm doing Le Mans. which is hardly a bad thing. But yeah, I'm not doing GT World Challenge. Okay, 49. I said, what did I say? Oh, you just a little bit of locking on the front there. Because you have to ulti for the camera to work. Can't run it through USB. It was working fine when I was running it through the HD 60 Pro, but I'm using that to stream the PlayStation now, so I have to use a cam link. Oh, no, that's a track limit, right? No? It's a talent limit. Okay, some setup work has to start now. No, not doing Kailami. Well, I have no plans at the moment. So anyway, we need to get within this time here. Are we able to view the times? So that's the beauty in, because those things have terrible quality. Frozen. Whatever. We're not going to do face cam today. Okay, so I want to watch the times. Let's see here. Play replay. .284. Late downshifting, tight line. Ulti, I already have a Logitech, my man. We used it prior. Third gear, also late downshifting to keep the car stable. And it is twitchy on the exit. Exploiting track limits. Oh, let's see. This is the best time in the Audi. Braking just before the line there. Understeer on entry. And then second gear around the hairpin. Poor traction. Braking just before the line there. Second gear here. Very gentle on power. So I definitely have to tweak my top speed. I mean, my top speed being my wing adjustments and gear ratios. Braking just before the one. It's not that much exploitation. It's more like sim racing exploitation. That was very fast. What was that? Fourth gear. Okay, then I suppose he runs to the line, but I just want to see what top speed we're getting here. 272. Where's the start finish line here? Yeah, smooth is without question. 282 almost at the line. 282. So we're lacking like 10 kph on the straights. 10 or 15 kph. And they get there sooner. So my question to Alyal is, are you allowed to tune the cars? 542. What tuning are we allowed here? I don't even have 542, so hang on. So now we have to spend some money on tuning this car, I suppose. Can we even do that? Or is it already tuned and I just need to untune it? It's the first time I'm tuning a Group 3, so bear with me, guys. But I just want to see if we can do actual setup work to make DP faster. So I'm just seeing, okay, we've basically got everything that needs to be gotten, except fully customized. I mean, why would this be something that you have to buy? Why? I don't get that. You can buy turbochargers. What? Oh, okay, well, let's buy this at least. I mean, that's weird. That's weird that you have to... Oh, I suppose, you know what? No, it's not weird. In GT3s, you cannot tweak the gear ratios. Of course. What is I thinking? So it makes sense that they're making you buy that thing. No, the face cam is it's frozen again, and I'm tired of adjusting it. So I need to come up with a fix there. It's not the face cam, it's the cam link. So we can put on a turbocharger. Are you sure this is allowed? I mean, we can take it off, but that makes no sense. Did I buy the power restrictor? I think I did. I think I already had it in because I was using it for a different thing. Got the ballast. That's you can't enter this race without ballast. So okay. Oh, fuck's sakes. Ulti, if you took off the BOP for the Ferrari 48 GT3, you'd be getting more than 650 horsepower. Getting closer to 750. Where's the power adjuster? There we go. Okay. Okay, let's just get it in range and then we'll tweak after that. So what is it again? Sorry, 542. Okay. Okay, so first thing we got to do is drop the car. Oh, it is dropped. All right. That's why we got a little bit of understeer. Okay. Then the anti-roll bar rear is stiff enough. Okay, and the front is okay. But what we are getting is actually we're getting a little bit of locking. So we need to adjust that. I don't know why they use natural frequency for the suspension. That's weird to me. But we need to go softer on the front. I assume this is softer. Damping ratio. Compression, expansion. So the compression needs to go a bit softer. And we're just working on the front for now because it's actually, there's a lot of understeer at the beginning. Thoughts on... I have lots of opinions on the credits, but it turns out I'm in the minority, so I ain't gonna get involved. I want to see what happens if you run max downforce to top speed. But I have a feeling... Oh no, what we should be doing actually is trying to get the lap time with as little downforce as possible. But if you're in a race situation... Screw it, let's just start from here. Let's just start. I played last night a bit. I have some theories about this new credit system, by the way. So, but I'll save that for another chat. off camber there. Woo! When the turbo kicks in. No, the reason I don't have the 458 is I don't have enough credits to buy it, so. Stay on. Yeah, it's weird that we have turbos in here, but you know, it's not uncommon for an Audi R8 V10 to have turbos put into them and go to like 1,200 horsepower. So, but having a GT3 car with tuning is weird for me, at least. Stay tight, stay tight. I know how the new system works. I know exactly how it works. Basically, got to pay to get the next car. I get it. I think that, well, microtransactions are not going away, guys. And I'm guessing that you're still going to play the game. But I do think that they're going to just tweak the ratios a little bit. And I do think you're going to be able to sell your cars. It's just going to be... Oh, I need to improve my braking performance here. But it's going to be in a marketplace. I think that they're going to create a marketplace. So there's going to be a whole lot of buying and selling in Gran Turismo. Okay, so need to keep that dropped, but we definitely need to reduce rear downforce quite a bit. Well, I'm going to reduce downforce in general. I'm going all the way to halfway. I just want to see how this affects top speed. And to balance it out, you always got to balance the downforce. Oh, you can't see my hands because the camera's not working. But anyway, we're going to reduce the front downforce even more so we can balance out this issue that we've got now. And now, how do we get to... Okay, we can drive with 542. Okay, how do we get to 542? Is there a way we can get there? No. How do we get to 542? Stuart, there's apparently special events coming, but we can't be told what I haven't read that anywhere, so I don't believe that. Okay. How do we get to 542? Let's move the ballast frontwards. Are we always going to be stuck at... What if we just take off the turbo? We can't. Okay. Oh, we can't get there. Okay. Output 100. Power restricted to match, but there's no... Yeah, I don't have a turbo. What else can we put in here to get this thing to have power? Oh, there, sorry. Apologies, I was looking at the wrong interface. There we go. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, sorry. Okay, we're good now. Okay, we gained our 5 horsepower. And also... But I'm at 542, so it should be okay. Let's see. Let's see. Is there a difference between power restrictor and output power? Let's see. This thing's not good over the bumps at the moment. So we need to make the car better over the bumps by making it softer. Obviously I still need to drive faster, but still a bit of locking. Oh no, wait, no. Reducing front downforce seems to have severely affected things. But also, if moving the brake balance forwards creates understeer, well, I've created an understeering monster. Bit too much understeer. Okay, now I just want to soften the suspension in general, because it's not coping well over the bumps. So let's try that. Guys, I think you've all been spoiled by GT Sport a little bit, because I remember, like, Gran Turismo has always had a massive tuning element to it. Now keep in mind, I still think they're going to have BOP races without tuning, but tuning's here to stay. I learned almost everything. When I give feedback in real life, it's based off my junior time, my younger experiences tuning cars in Gran Turismo for fun, without any knowledge whatsoever, without any knowledge. Gran Turismo 3, trying to beat lap records, all of that stuff. You had to tune the cars to try and beat those lap records. So I learned how a diff worked and everything, suspension, soft suspension, stiff suspension, because of Gran Turismo. I remember I used to live in the GT Planet forums to try and understand setups better. So it's not going away soon. Whoa. Brake performance is very bad. It's crazy. I've created a lot of understeer combined. I wonder if I have to go softer on the front roll bar. I think I have to go softer on the front roll bar to get the front to be more compliant over bumps. Because what's happening now is when I add any bit of steering angle, the front is locking almost like the front is too stiff. Despite going soft on damping and with suspension, I would say that it's maybe the roll bars. Oh. Okay, I've created an understeering monster here. Thoughts on the new Ferrari? Looks cool, cool sketches, but it's just sketches for now. Okay, front roll bar, let's go 2 clicks after there. Everything else we're just going to keep the same for now. Oh no, except the front downforce. 1, 2, 3. And let's reduce rear downforce. Still very poor with the braking. I have no plan on Coach Dev Academy offering Gran Turismo setups. It's there's too many cars. How would we choose the right car to do setup work for? Woo! Well, that's the nice thing about this game so far, honestly. My feedback on the physics is not so much on how the game feels. It is very oversteery, but actually it's how responsive the setup changes are to the car. Whereas, like, if I could criticize one thing in ACC, sometimes you make a change and you have no idea if it made a difference or not. Oh, still locking there. It's okay, V-line that shit. Okay, getting much better now. Weight transfer under braking. No, the weight doesn't. No, it's not that. It's the way that the car moves on its platform. But you have to consider where that's happening. Oh, rip. I have driven the new physics in iRacing. Feels good. Okay, the car's in a drivable, despite what just happened, the car's in a drivable window now, so we just need to, let's try get into the 45s before we make our next change. Oh, that red number is the recommended gear for the next corner. Whoa, 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 what happened there? What happened there? What happened there? Brake balance in this game is critical, by the way. I got an idea. I think we can adjust the diff just a little bit. In real life, it depends on the car you're using. There's no really positive and negative. It's just front and rear. But we always perceive rear to be a minus. But, you know, that could be depending on the driver. So anyway, okay, what was my idea? Oh, diff. Initial torque. This bad boy here, if we increase it, it means that while you're coasting, you have more rear grip. Like more understeer at high speed. It increases stability. Well, I don't know if the top guys are using TC. Usually TC is a no-go in this game. If we increase the toe angle, toe out, it's going to improve our slow speed rotation. And at high speed we may want to make this less, but anyway, let's just see here. I like that it goes blue. That's the thing you've changed. That's very nice in the interface. And then here we still need to do a little bit of work. I didn't touch any toe out on the rear. I think it's probably toe in at the rear at the moment. Oopsie. I still think there's definitely something we can do with the suspension. Is the feedback any better? I don't know. Do they make any updates? I still can't say if I feel the curbs as well as I was expecting. Oh, oh, much better. Shit. Ulti, we don't know if it's stiff or not. It's all relative, my man. The game is very snappy, so it will give you that perception that it's stiff. But for sure, I would say that we are... If you soften the rear roll bar, it's going to become worse at high speed. Because you're going to encourage massive weight transfer. What this thing is lacking is definitely traction. And I think... Look, if we soften the rear roll bar, that would definitely help. But I'm a bit worried that if we soften that, it's going to make it worse in the high speed. So I think we have to work on the suspension at the rear. So I'm going to go pretty big step here. I'm just going to go to 3.2 and see if this improves traction. Damping compression, we can also yeah, we can reduce this by like, let's say 3 clicks. So now the rear is going to squat more under power. By the way, Ulti already knows all this stuff. Ulti is one of our Coach Dave's setup drivers. Adjust that brake balance. Can definitely not... I don't know if we can run this Audi at neutral brake balance. Oh, that definitely helped. We're getting into a window. I don't know whether it's the window, but... Keep in mind, we should be taking that in 4th. Can you explain the line through the bus stop? Cut as much as you can, go as fast as you can. I don't know, that's... Oops, missed the gear there. Let's see, I should be 282 at the line. And we're not. We're nowhere. Currently nowhere. Okay, what I want to do, reduce rear downforce again. We're going to go pretty drastic this time. We're going to go to 30. And again, we have to reduce the front to rebalance the downforce. This is important. Oopsie. So let's go to, where were we? 428. So we want to reduce that by 15, so 13, but because I'm... Okay. And then going softer on the rear helped with the suspension. So another 2 clicks here and another 5 clicks there, because the squatting definitely produced better better traction. Let's see where we are with top speed. Are we going to cross the line at 280? Almost. Also good traction. I think we can go another step softer on the front roll bar. Oh no, I had the wrong brake balance setting there. Oopsie, I could have braked later there. Okay, this is good that the Ghost is here. Let's see what the wing adjustment did for us. So far, nothing. Okay, here it starts to kick in. Okay. Okay, good to know, good to know. Whoa. Less downforce, less grip. No. We need to go another step softer. We need to go another step softer on the front roll bar. Okay, so you guys are saying put output at 100 and then adjust the power restrictor. Okay. So, weigh that up. I'm guessing that this adjusts the torque curve, right? Does that really make a difference? Okay, let's see. I'm open to everything here. Okay, what I want to change here? Reduce again the front roll bar. It always makes me suspect when you're running things like softer. Look at this. We're almost at the limit on softness there. Let's just reduce the amount of expansion. Is basically the damper going back up. So compression obviously is when it's coming down. So we're reducing that so it can come down more easily, but we want it to stay down. So we reduce the expansion. We reduce the amount of push up it gets. I don't know what natural frequency is. It should be, I'm always speaking in like spring stiffness, like a Newton meter. Is it Newton meters? I don't know. But like in real life, we're like, what spring you got? A 280, a 180, a 150, and it goes up in tens. or 5s even. So, but we don't often change the springs in real life. It's usually a last. It's like a Hail Mary. Whoa! There's a camber there that I need to get used to. Yes, rebound. I don't know, maybe it feels like maybe we're just gonna step too soft here. Oh, that's the wrong line. That's the wrong line. Yeah, Drift Apprentice is correct. It is another way of yeah. The lower that number and the frequency, the softer you're gonna be. It's just a different language. So, there you go. 280. Come on. I don't see any adjustment in. Woo! Oh, you want to get as close to that curb as you can so you can get on the power early. Woo! Yeah, I'd love to do Daytona. Daytona, Sebring, Road America. All those legendary IMSA races. Gonna cover a little bit more distance before the finish line to try and regain my top speed after hitting the wall. Oh, if you stay out of the camber, you're screwed, man. It's a, oh man, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. There is wind, okay, even in the hot lapping thing. Are you sure about that? Okay, I'm gonna raise the front, drop that, and then I'm raising the front so that I can get more rear wing going without maybe compromising too much on the on oversteer. Okay, we haven't played with these two bad boys, so I'm also gonna bump this bad boy down. So this is the again the push up of the damping, and this is the going down of the damping. We're going to soften the front because going softer with the car on these bumps has helped. Going to leave the rear for now, but we're definitely not coping well. Wow, it's a lot of negative camber. Okay, we are reducing the rear negative camber, so we have more of a footprint. So generally speaking, going softer. Where are we on the wind? How do you check the wind, by the way? Which one is the wind? Someone tell me. Anyone got under the track? Below the map. Oh, there. Okay. Top right. Okay. Copy. So we got a crosswind now, which will give us a tailwind onto the oval, right? I'm not concentrating, so just give me a second. I'm trying to wrap my head around the... So now we got a headwind. Yeah, oh, okay. That's not good. Damn it. I'm going to try short shifting to fourth the next time we go through there. And then maybe if I'm getting understeer in fourth, I can open up the diff, like reduce the diff number on acceleration to keep giving me a little bit of rotation through there. I can straight line the exit if I have the setup that allows me to do so. Right now, not so possible. If you get out of that camber, you are screwed. Oh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think Gran Turismo has to have a combination. They have to have a combination of what do you call it? Events which are for tuning and not for tuning. Although this R8 without tuning is a disaster. So. Whoa! I'm not concentrating. All right. I'm reading the comments instead of focusing on driving. Okay. Anyway, we have to keep trying. We've got 30 minutes left. Got to try get into the 40s, 44s before the end of the session. I'm going one step another. Where are we? Two. I'm going to go to 518 and just reduce this as well. Again, you got to always, especially with these mid-engine cars in the game specifically, in real life you don't always do this. You got to rebalance the aero. If you take grip off the rear and you don't want to have snap oversteer at high speed, you need to rebalance it by reducing the front downforce, or in this case, I'm going to bump up the front ride height. But now that means when you're braking for slow speed corners, the rear may be a little bit too high. I mean the front may be too high. Maybe you're not getting enough dive on the front because you've raised the front of the car. So to compensate for that, you can soften the front on the spring. I don't know what these numbers represent, so I don't know how big a change that is. And now the front will come down from its high point a little bit easier. So at least in the slow speed stuff, you still have the rear, the front, and you don't have as much understeer. Okay, so now let's go back with our brake balance. I hope that made sense. Oh, there's the understeer I was talking about. Stretching out the gears a tad too much. Well, no, I mean, look, if you go from 5th to 6th, all I've done is adjust the top speed ratios. I haven't actually done individual ratios. I think that's going to have to be for another stream. But yeah, we're hitting the top speed as the best lap achieved with the R8 so far, so Whoa. So you think I should shift at 8,000, let's say? So you're saying I'm holding on to the gear too long. Understood, understood, understood. Let's try. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Could be right. David, for F's sakes. It's amazing how bad the car is. Oh, and that's part of the thing. Where do you start when setting up? It's baseline, and then ask yourself always. The first question you have to ask yourself when setting up a car is, what happens on corner entry? Everything after corner entry is a result of the thing that happened on corner entry. If you have exit oversteer, it's usually because it could be mostly likely that you have entry understeer or apex understeer. So always start with what's happening at the start of the corner. Never gonna make it. Oopsie. Doug, to be honest, I don't do that many streams at the moment, buddy. My streams are random and sporadic, so you're not gonna see or hear from me that often, to be, unfortunately, because of my real-world schedules and stuff. But anyway. Whoa, whoopsie. Still haven't sorted out the bus stop. We can do much more there. I have a feeling we're bottoming out there a little bit, but I can fix that. A major way to drive in this game, like to settle the car, is to downshift late, shift up early, run brake balance quite frontwards. Although in GD7 it's much more sensitive to front locking, which is really interesting in my opinion. I hate how it delivers it into the gear. Check this, the wind speed. Every time you restart, watch this, look at that. Every time you restart. So this is what you got to do? I mean, what? Look at the wind speed every time you restart the game. I mean, restart your run. That's ridiculous. The mid-corner snappiness in GT Sports is, I mean GT7 is exaggerated. It's not this snappy in real life. I think the condition should be set in the qualifying for daily racing. Much better. You know, I've been thinking about doing that for like 100 laps now, but I wasn't concentrating. Third gear in, fourth gear out. Obviously, David. Obviously. They have to make this for PS4. It's a huge market for them. That's a no-brainer. I don't think GT7 was originally conceived as a PS4 game, to be honest. No. It's not just COVID, guys, that's messing with supply. It's a whole bunch of issues. I don't think physics would change in this patch, guys. Physics feel exactly the same to me. I have too much dive going into the chicane. Much better. Not enough for 44 though. Ah. Oh, I missed the apex. Critical. Oh, damn it. What's the target here? 43s, baby. Yeah, we're miles away from that. But the driver is also miles away from that, so. But between our mates, we need to at least, okay, we need to at least get a 44.7. That looks possible. I'm tempted to go in less downforce again. Let's just run minimum. Let's just see. Let's just see. Ulti, I'm finally willing to reduce the roll bar at the rear. And that's it for now. I would be tempted to go click higher on the rear downforce to get over this bump over there, but for now we're good. The main game price is nothing, guys. It's 60 what? $60? 60 pounds? So $70. That's never going to change. It's not going to affect microtransactions in the future. No chance. Dream on. Some cars in here are $200 at the moment, or 200 euros, which is ridiculous if you use microtransactions. DP. This is nothing to do with Kaz, guys. This is corporates at work. Kaz's interest is to make the best, most beautiful game for PlayStation possible. This is a listed company trying to squeeze. End of story. Trust me, I'm pretty sure Kaz had some pretty big fights with the big bosses at Sony about this. You don't have to suspect that this is coming from Sony. It is coming from Sony, guys. It's a listed company. And video gaming is exploding at the moment, and they're going to squeeze every penny from us if they can. This is not... Gran Turismo is not the first company to do microtransactions. Now I'm properly distracted. Compared to iRacing, for example, this is still nothing. In iRacing, you have to buy the game. Sorry, you have to pay $15 a month, and you have to buy every single track and car in the game, except for like 10 of them. And they're kind. If you buy more than 5, or if you spend something like more than $50, you get a small discount. So, you know, I'll tell you one thing though, I have a problem with streamers, popular streamers who are calling out the transactions, and then they go ahead and play Gran Turismo to talk about the microtransactions. It's like, guys, respectfully, this thing has given you your livelihoods. Like, what are you doing? Criticizing the game that has 10x'd your viewership, that is, in the last month, has taken your live viewership literally 3 times higher than normal, you know, and now you're calling them out, but then you call them out while you're playing the game, and then you call people to come watch you play the game while you call them out. You know, if you're really upset with them, then don't play the game. I mean this for the streamers. If you're really fighting for the cause of the players, then protest by not playing the game. Okay, that's honestly how I feel about some of the streamers who are complaining about this stuff. So I think that Gran Turismo has gone too far. Look, guys, Gran Turismo is not going to change because of the streamers. Trust me. If they still see numbers going up, all right, on downloads, active users, that's what makes them determine whether or not they're going to tweak pricing and stuff. I think that they've gone... you can definitely like a game and be critical of it. 100%. I'm critical of all the games I play. But I don't like the way that some are calling out the game like critically and then still going to stream on it because that's their livelihood. So there's a mismatch there, you know. So I think that Gran Turismo clearly has gone too far. It's ridiculous the amount of grinding you have to do to earn credits. 100%, 100%. Do I think they'll dial it back? I don't know. I think they're preparing for a marketplace, is my guess. I have no idea if that's true or not. It's weird that it says my daily workout's only 6.9 kilometers, but they've definitely gone too far with the microtransactions. The ratio is out, but microtransactions are here to stay, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely here to stay. So, yeah, there's no chance that they are. How do you remove all of the stuff here? Mods engaged. The mod is DP. It's Dave Perel. So, yeah, consumer pressure would, but you're not going to see consumer pressure come from the streamers. It's going to come from players. The problem is at the moment, at the end of the day, they still can't sell PS5s. They can't sell enough PS5s to make this a thing. I hope that I hope that they do tweak the ratios. I absolutely agree that it's too far over. But to think that microtransactions are going away from Gran Turismo, and to think that to think that you're gonna get around it just by grinding, I can tell you that that's not going to be the reality. I can tell you now. We have to get used to it. This game is going that way. All games are going this way. The other alternative is a subscription thing or not. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's try again. I don't mind the streamers calling them out. I'm talking about when they then say, let's go criticize the game while we play the game. And it's their livelihood. Just have to be picky or rich. Yeah, well, that's the problem, is that, like, I saw today the McLaren F1, for example, will cost you $200 to buy. That's a bit ridiculous. That's a bit too much. If you want consumer behavior to change, you have to encourage everyone not to play the game. But by going on to Gran Turismo during your live stream to criticize them while you're playing the game, well, that's not going to get people to stop playing the game. You're not exactly setting the example, are you? So. Oh, that was a lot of entry speed, wow. It is better than nothing, but it's also hypocritical. And we need to find the balance. You know, we don't want to be hypocrites when we're criticizing these game developers. Like, if we are truly upset about it, let's make a stand. I'm not genuinely upset about it because I'm never gonna, like, maybe I'll have one or two microtransactions in my life, but at the same time, I've given iRacing over $1,000 easily, and I would prefer to give Gran Turismo that money, considering what it's done for my life and my career. So, you know, not that I just mean in terms of getting me into this world, making me fall in love with GT racing and all that, helping me use the game to improve as a driver in real life, and obviously being the sort of birthplace of Coach Dave Academy and all that stuff. So, you know, the game's given me a lot, and I've spent barely anything with them. And I've spent more with iRacing, ACC. There's people watching the stream who've spent more with Coach Dave than they have with this game. So, you know, they just have to get the balance right. And I just have this feeling that there's going to be a marketplace where you're going to make your money back by selling certain cars. I just have a strong feeling about that. Oh, come on! We're gonna stay out. We're gonna stay out. I think we've gone a little bit less, too little on downforce, to be honest. And I'm carrying too much speed into the corner, which is delaying when I can get on power. And what you want to do is CDA going to have setups for GT7? I don't think so. Which cars do we choose? I mean, it takes a shit ton of time to make a setup. Okay, we've gone too low on downforce because it's actually not giving us much on the top speed. So I didn't check the wind settings on that one, but the last few runs we've just been, yeah. Let's go back to 515 and also have to bump this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, keep the rest as is. Yeah, also, yeah, that's another thing. Keep in mind that Gran Turismo is barely a month old, I think. Not even. And there's going to be so much iteration. So much iteration. Consider that this is version 1 of the game. I mean, wow. Considering that this is version 1 of the game, if you look at version 1s of other racing games that you've known to come and love, this thing is just unbelievable for a V1. And it will get better, and they've messed up with the microtransactions. The ratio is too far out between grinding and doing microtransactions. So they need to sort that out. But I think this is a storm in a teacup. It's week 3 of the game, or week 4, whatever, and it's going to get better. Oh! The 488 will never come to the game, guys. I think we're going to skip the 488 and go straight to the 296. So frustrating when that happens. Definitely a 44 is on the cards. I just need to stop reading chat. 44 is there. I just need to put the freaking lap together. Once we do that, I'm gonna log off and we can go watch some Formula 1. Oh no. To get the slow speed turn in, I'm having to go soft on the front, on the suspension and the damping. But this creates a lot of dive in the high speed, which creates snap on entry. Damn it. Compromise. Not enough time to work on it before F1, but we're going to work with this setup for now, trying to achieve our lap time. Reading chat and driving is actually really good multitasking training for real life. I got a cool story around that, but not for today's stream. But yeah, there's a weird element of training in streaming, which benefits in real life. It's weird. How do these people do it? It's so crazy. And report. Boom. Rip. What's your downforce set to? Quite low. I know, but it's ridiculous that YouTube hasn't fixed that. Oh, that was too late. That was too late. Engineer will talk to you whenever he wants, trust me. He doesn't know when you're in the braking zone. The GPS is not that accurate. R8. Audi. Driving the R8. go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The setup doesn't need to be tweaked much more, to be honest. The ideals can put me into a 44, no problem. Camille, if you look at the top lap, he uses a very tight line into T1. So I'm pretty confident with the line. The problem is I'm not able to hold a tight enough line at the apex. I drift past the apex with a bit too much understeer. I think, well, I know that in bus stop I should be going in fourth, but I can only do it in third. I'm losing a lot of time there. Yeah, the top guys which are doing 43s, they're running super tight lines. It's actually ridiculous. Oh, I wanted to get a reference on the ghost there. So there, when I get that line there, I need a short shift to fourth. Oh, too late. Too late, and there's a crest there. Hmm. Mr. Apex again. Oh, that was nice. I'm just doing quali. I'm just trying to get the setup right and also work a little bit on my driving, like in general, as a real racer driver. Oh, David. Gotta focus on those bumps a bit, man. But with 9 minutes to go before the stream ends, we're just going to try to do the lap time. Tomorrow there's going to be, I assume, new daily races. So hopefully it's going to be another Group 3 thing where you can do a bit of tuning. Because it's fun. It's fun for the stream. That was nice. That was not nice. See there, I just need to open the diff slightly. Definitely, I have to open the diff there. I don't know how much the wind speed is affecting us, because we're not even in the 44s yet. The wider approach doesn't work for me because you get it out of the banking. It's much more difficult to find the apex. Whoa, 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 whoa. The car is not settled through there. The damping needs work in the chicane. It's random every lap, which means we haven't nailed the setup. I wouldn't necessarily recommend whatever we've got here, because I didn't spend enough time on damping. But you can tell the way the car oscillates when you're going through the corner, it's not planted, it bounces. It does the GT version of, let's say, a porpoise. There, that's evidence there that the damping is not correct. We bounce on the exit, so the car does not cope well with the bump on the exit, bounces into the ground, it seems like, and gets a little bit of airtime. And then once we get that wheel spin, even at that high speed in third gear, the car does not settle down quick enough. Could be too soft on damping, actually. Oh, that's a snatch. That's too late. Is it? No, is this understeer? Oopsie. We'll use this as practice for the bus stop, because we messed up that exit. We're gonna do 3 more laps. I know, we're going over time, but I want to try to get this lap time. 3 more laps. Nah, 44 is 44 is the only acceptable way. 45 is not good enough. Should be aiming actually for like a low 44. Well, maybe I'll come back later and give it one more shot. I have considered using the Mazda, but I want to see if I can learn how to set up the Audi, because it's such a snappy car. In GT Sport, it was an undrivable car, and more so here in default setup. So I chose this car because I want to learn how to. I want to see how far we can go to settle the rear, basically. Looks like it's still got limitations. There's a center line there. If you go over that center line, you will not make the apex. Hey Zach, how you doing, bro? Yeah, livery's worth half a second. Having a break from the practice session is worth half a second. Oh, yeah, there's a balance there. But I still think the tight line is superior. Much better. Hello. Don't get your hopes up, kids. Don't get your hopes up. Damn it. I'm too scared at the moment with this setup. I think we actually need to go more and more rear downforce and work on damping. But there's this niggling problem. We've got the Bahrain Grand Prix coming up in a few minutes. Oh, I was trying to be committed. All right, that's it. Unfortunately, that's it. We need to figure out the bus stop. But besides that, the rest of the lap is pretty good. But guys, don't let this get in the way. Expansion, it's bouncing up too much, so we can reduce that. And a little bit increase there. Same here, just a little. Bring those tighter together. And yeah. Guys, be my guest and head for that for the F1. My prediction, Max is going to absolutely walk it. Sorry, but that's what I think. If y'all don't agree, well, that's for you, I suppose. I'm giving this one more go, but for those of you going to go watch the F1, go watch the pre-race stuff. I hate the pre-race stuff. I like to kill time until they're on the warm-up lap. And even halfway through the warm-up lap, I prefer not to watch. I wait until they're on the grid, then I watch. So, yeah. There's no free webs F1 coverage, my man. Spend the money to enjoy one of the best motorsports in the world at the moment. You're gonna have to spend some tin to watch it. Yeah. Oh. That was too quick. It's better not to attack the chicane. You gotta be smooth. Smoothly break into it. Hmm. Yeah, an oil change isn't going to affect horsepower now. That is for sure. Kami, to be honest, I'm not really interested in your setup because I want to learn. I want to do this myself and understand the setups in the game. The setup that you have, my man, is how you arrived there with your own driving style and so on to achieve your best lap time. Is this sunrise? No, it can't be. Oh, David. Yeah, this is my ghost. I don't want to chase ghosts. The ghost is only a reference. Oh, too much. Too much! It's not necessary to chase the ghost because we know that my ideal is like a 44.6-ish. I just need to put it together. That's all. Oh no. That was so bad. I'm going to stay with a rear biased brake balance. Oh, we got a 44. Oh, okay. That's it. Okay. 44.7 with a massive snap. Yeah, there we go. Oh, battery level low. Okay, let's plug you in. 44.5 on the cards. Where's the mouse? Where's the pointer here? There is no pointer here. Yeah. Okay. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for no face cam today, but this is what we're rolling with right now. So I need to fix the face cam, but more than anything, I'm just not able right now to stream that often. But we will get around to it, I can assure you. Well, it would have been a penalty if it was a penalty, my friend. It's pretty black and white in this game. Let's see. Let's just skip to it. It looks so slow. Come on. Boom. On the yellow, my friend. On the yellow, Brian. Oof. Little bit on the limit, but if the game allows it, especially with, that's usually where they're detecting track limits in any case, so. More real life. I don't know. This is not a real life line here. This is not real life. That same thing is penalty. Which part? It would have been a penalty, my friend. Look, we got two wheels on the asphalt. So, we're good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's it. Stream is ending now. Go watch the Formula 1. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope your driver wins. But yeah, I think Max is going to walk it. And it will be a Ferrari 2-3. Alright. Chat later. Catch you on the flippos. Catch you on the next lap. Hope you enjoyed